What's up, everybody? This is your boy Chad with another episode of Day Off Cooking. And I'm excited. You know why? It's my day off. Hey, listen, today I am going to do something that's going to take you to another level. For all you vegetarians out there or people that live with vegetarians, I'm going to do a meatless frittata today. Stay right here with your boy, right here on Day Off Cooking. All right, we got our ingredients that's going to make this frittata outstanding. We have our onion powder, our garlic powder, our black pepper, our basil, our parsley, and boy, we're going to be fancy and use a little rosemary. If you look back there in the back, I have some arugula, and I also have some sweet peppers, sharp cheddar cheese, and man, we're going to make this thing meatless today. We have some Morningstar grillers. You're going to love it. So now we're going to take one onion. You can use yellow, sweet onion, whichever one you want. We're going to cut the ends off it, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing ready to dice up for our frittata. All right, we're going to slice it all up, get them all diced and pretty and nice to be the perfect bite size. All right, we have our bowl of onion, and now we're going to move forward with a nice little piece of green pepper. You want to clean all of that stuff that you don't want out of it, and then we're going to go ahead and start dicing it up as well, real nice and pretty for our frittata. All right, there's no reason for us to play around with it. Let's go ahead and take those green peppers and add them right in there with that onion. Now we have some red, yellow, and orange sweet peppers. Oh boy, this is gonna bring a nice sweet little flavor to this frittata. So I start just by taking the tips off of them. Then I go ahead and split each one of them and get all of the little stuff on the inside, the seeds, and the little, white part on the inside. Clean all that out and set it to the side and prepare it to dice up. All right, let's go ahead and start dicing these bad boys up. Want them in nice little bite-sized pieces. Hey, I haven't been to culinary school, so man, I chop these things up the best way I can, because at the end of the day, it's still gonna release all that great flavor. And we're gonna add these right over in the bowl with the green peppers and the onions. So now you just got a bowl full of nice, great flavor that's going to take this frittata to a whole nother level. So at the beginning of the show, I was so excited about all these wonderful ingredients I was going to use, but I forgot to talk about the superstar, the main ingredient, these fresh off the farm eggs. These eggs are a great source of protein, and man, they taste oh so good, especially when you add some complementary ingredients like the onions and peppers and the spices that we're adding to this frittata today. I have always been exposed to the vegetarian diet, and as a kid, we always had grillers by Morningstar Farms in our house. We use them for burgers. We'll crumble them up and put it in spaghetti. It's just a great substitute for meat for all my subscribers who choose to eat a vegetarian diet. So now we're going to get a couple of these patties. We may not need all of them, but we're going to get a couple of these patties. You know what? I'm just going to use one patty. We're going to get one of these Morningstar patties. And we're going to get this thing and we're just going to slice it up. And I like to do mine in like little small cubes. So you got like 1/2 inch cubes. of this goodness. All right, so now it's time for us to go ahead and start getting those eggs prepared. So we're gonna get those nice, fresh eggs, and we're gonna go ahead and start getting them cracked and in the bowl. Now we can start seasoning it up. So now we're gonna add a pinch of salt. You don't want to over season it, but you want a little salt. I'm gonna put just a tad of onion powder, just a touch of garlic powder, and to make this thing a little sophisticated, I'm gonna take a little rosemary, and this is what I do with my rosemary. If you're using dried rosemary, take it and rub it in your hand like that, and that brings that flavor out. And you put that right on in there with your other seasonings in that egg. Now, mince garlic and add it right into those eggs. You say, why do you do that? Well, I want that flavor kicking right from the beginning. And you know, some of y'all use whisk, some of y'all use all this fancy equipment. I'm old country boy, old country Florida boy. And I'm gonna take that thing and whisk it up, adding just a little bit of water to your eggs. You saw that? Just a little bit. It adds a little fluffiness to your eggs. Some people use milk, but I found if you don't have milk available, you can lose a little bit of water, and that's gonna help, fluffy, make your eggs nice and fluffy. Now look, this is my workhorse pan. I use this little pan almost on every little breakfast that I do. So listen, we're gonna do about a tablespoon of olive oil in that pan, and we wanna make sure that it spreads all the way around. We don't want, and even on the edges. So we're gonna take that trio of all those good onions and sweet peppers, and we're gonna add that to our skillet. All right, now those veggies are starting to move and starting to get to go. So you want to keep going until you can see that the onions are starting to get a little, little light in color. So now, in this skillet, we're gonna add some of that meatless griller. All right, now it's time for us to add this main ingredient that's gonna make this meal or make this dish shine. And that's those wonderful, wonderful eggs. Oh yeah. All right, guys, when you're making this frittata, make sure that you keep that heat low and watch it. You want to make sure that you do not burn it. That's the key to making sure that this thing is out of this world. Now we have that egg in there. And remember now, make sure that you keep a good eye on it. Let it cook really low. And what I do, just so it'll steam up and look real pretty, I go ahead and put a nice little plate over it like that. This frittata is cooking well, but right now, what I want to do is take a look at it, because before it gets done, I want to make sure that I put some fresh arugula. Some people might want to use spinach, but I like using arugula. You know why? For some reason, to me, arugula has a little peppery, garden fresh, type flavor to it. So that's why I like using arugula. Now I'm gonna take this top off and let's see what we're working with. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh man. Look at that. Look under there. Ooh, it's looking pretty. But we're gonna give it a few more minutes so you can put that plate right back on top and just let it go. Beautiful. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't show it in the video, but make sure that you take your choice of cheese, sharp cheddar, or whatever you like, and add it on that frittata. All right, everybody, this frittata is done. It looks amazing, and now I'm going to taste it. And like I always say, if it doesn't taste good, I'm going to tell you. Let's see what we're working with here. Man, all those flavors, the basil. Oh man, the griller, oh man, everything is good. The sweet peppers, that sour cream. Wow. And that peppery flavor of the arugula is there. Remember, presentation is everything. So I took a little sour cream and basil sauce and added to the top of this frittata. Hey guys, it's time for me to go, but I thank you so much for joining me right here on Day Off Cooking with your boy Chad. And guess what? I'll see you the next time I'm behind the stove.